Hello everybody, and today I felt like being a tryhard. I got on Call of Duty and I was like, oh, I'm gonna try and use this gun that I've never used really before, and I'm trying to get a gameplay with this gun. And I was like, you know what? I just feel like being a tryhard, using the gun that I really enjoy using, and just being a tryhard. So that's what I did. I got a swarm in the beginning kind of really quickly. It worked out really well, but then after I get swarms and stuff, I tend to just be like, oh sweet, I got a swarm. Now I can just run around and be crazy and not be smart at all, which is kind of what happened in this game. But today I wanted to talk to you guys about Call of Duty recycling older maps from previous Call of Duties. And the reason that I wanted to talk about this, especially right now, is because if you guys weren't aware, the next DLC for Black Ops 2 has been announced. It's called Vengeance, and one of the multiplayer maps that they are bringing is Summit. If you guys remember, the original Black Ops, Summit was the snowy map where it had the big building in the middle and like all the battles basically happen in that building. They're bringing Summit back, and they've completely remade it. Like, it's the exact same layout, but it's rainy and it looks really sweet. I'm actually really excited to play a rainy map because it's been a while since we had some rain. I want some rain in Call of Duty. And basically, there's been a few people, as there always is, especially with a franchise like Call of Duty, who is like, oh my god, they're so uncreative, they don't even care about us anymore, they're not even giving us new maps, they're just like, oh here, have an old map, here you go. And could the reason be why they're bringing older maps? Could the reason be that they are not creative and they don't care? Sure, it could be. It could be. They could just be like, just give them an old map. But the thing is that in Black Ops 2, they are actually remaking these maps. Nuketown is pretty much the same. That stayed pretty much untouched. But Firing Range looks completely different. It's just the layout that's the same. And it's the same thing with Summit. Like, they've completely remade it. They just kept the layout the same. So they're not just copying and pasting. Copying and pasting may be a little bit lazy. Like Modern Warfare 3 brought back Terminal. That was just a copy and paste job right there. But they're not actually just copying and pasting. They're just keeping the layout the same, but they're changing the way that it looks visually. So my take on it is, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Like, so many times Call of Duty comes out and they're like, oh my god, these maps suck. And then a DLC will come out and they'll say, oh my god, these maps suck. This DLC sucks. So if they have already made maps before that we loved, like Black Ops, the original Black Ops had a lot of maps that we just loved. I loved pretty much every single map in Black Ops. The game was just perfect. I don't know what to tell you. You can get mad at me all you want, but the maps I thought were really, really, really good. So if they have already made maps that worked really well, like the layout of those maps worked well for Call of Duty and made the flow of the game really good, why not bring it back? Why not? They're bringing back something that we all enjoyed playing. Pretty much everyone enjoyed Nuketown, Firing Range, and Summit, right? So why wouldn't I want to play that again? And those layouts, the layout that they had for especially Firing Range and Summit, worked really, really well. They worked really well. There was a lot of close combat, but it was like not so small that you felt like it was like, ah, I'm just constantly running in and dying. This is annoying. It was just, I really loved Summit and Firing Range. I love those maps. So you're bringing it back. I get to play on this layout that really works for me. Plus you redesigned it so that it looks different. I have no issue with that whatsoever. And like I've said before, if people have an issue with it, like, just don't buy the DLC. You don't have to buy the DLC, but if you want to, you can. And some people also say, oh, they should give us old maps for free, and I don't really care, man. I don't care. I like the maps. I like playing on them, so I don't mind paying for them. And maybe it's just because I'm really easily pleased, and it kind of takes a lot to make me angry. Like, I'm not one of those people that are like, oh, Call of Duty, blah, 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 blah. I hate Call of Duty, but I'm still gonna play it and moan about it and watch videos about it. Like, I'm just not one of those people, so I'm kind of just happy with whatever. I'm just happy with it, with whatever. If I don't like it, I'm just not going to pay for it. I'm not going to go on some type of human rights campaign and make a petition to the White House for Call of Duty to stop recycling maps. It's not that big of a deal in my world. So that's my opinion. I have no problem with it. I'm actually really excited to play Summit again. I said before that I hope they bring it back, and they are. Yay! So let me know in the comment section what you guys think of them recycling old maps. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and I'll speak to you later. Bye!
Objective parameters obtained. Well done.